जय राधा माधवा कुंज बिहारी। जय राधा माधवा कुंज बिहारी। जय राधा माधवा कुंज बिहारी। गोपी जन वल्लभा गिरिमाराधारी। गोपी जन वल्लभा गिरिमाराधारी। यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन। यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन। यमुना तीरा वनचारी। यमुना तीरा वनचारी। जय जय राधा माधवा कुंज बिहारी। जय गोपी जन वल्लभा गिरिवाराधारी। यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन। यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन। यमुना तीरा वनचारी। यमुना तीरा वनचारी। जय जय राधा माधवा कुंज बिहारी। जय गोपी जन वल्लभा गिरिवाराधारी। यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन। यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन। यमुना तीरा वनचारी। यमुना तीरा वनचारी। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी श्री राधा माधव की जय। श्रीमद् भागवतम ग्रंथराज की जय। श्री प्रभुपाद की जय। श्री वृंदावन धाम की गौर प्रेमानंदे। All glories to some of the devotees. All glories to some of the devotees. All glories to some of the devotees. Glories to Shri Shri Guru Gauranga. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Back. Let's offer prayers all together. Hare Krishna. Om Jnanatimrandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Tadati Svapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Uttapada Kamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavangscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakavitanscha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vanshvakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyamari Pashatyare Satarire. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam namaskrityam naram chaivam narottamam devim saraswatim vyasam tato udirayet nashtapraeshu abhadreshu nityam bhagavata sevaya bhagavat uttama sloke bhaktir bhavati naistikim tada rajastamo bhava. Yes. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much for coming. And also YouTube viewers who will see this class. It was good kirtan. Warm up. Hare Krishna. So, just to give a short overview for all those who are not, who came just now into the Lila, where we are right now is a exceptional part of a chapter. Really exceptional, because now we are having a darshan. We'll witness a darshan. We'll witness meeting. Can you imagine? 5,000 years ago, it happened, and now through the Bhagavatam we are witnessing. We're witnessing what? The meeting. So Lord Krishna, he went to Indraprastha from Dwaraka. It's more than 1,000 kilometers. It's a long way, isn't it? Wow. And a huge party, including all his wives, queens, and children. So 16,808 queens. And then multiplied by 10, so it's only... And then what to speak about the army and cavalry, and so it was, I can imagine it was a huge party. The whole party could take from 1,000 kilometers, the length of the party. Yes. And now we have this part, this text which we will sing here to respect and to relish is doesn't have a purport, commentary, but we will appreciate and relish this nectarian drishtva, nectarian darshan, when finally King Yudhiṣṭhira and 5 Pandavas met with Krishna, Lord Krishna, after long, chiram, after long time. We don't know how much time, I don't know how much time have passed before they met. But it's said chiram, long time. So separation was heightened, and King Yudhiṣṭhira, in the previous verse we heard, King Yudhiṣṭhira, he heard Lord Krishna is coming. He is nearby. And then can you imagine, his feelings arose, and he ran out to greet Lord Krishna. And now we are having a darshan in this particular shloka right here. We are covering today like 8 shlokas. It's a long, we'll see how we manage. But it's a wonderful description is right now, right here. So please chant loudly with me. Drishtva viklinna hridaya Krishnam snehena pandava Chirad drishtam priyatamam Sasvajetha punaha. So let's go through quickly through the word for word meaning. You may try. There have been many words here, but you may try today. If you remember one word, you take with you one word. That's a success. Something. We cannot expect to get much, but something. Let's see this wonderful shloka. Drishtva, seeing, viklinna, melted, hridaya, his heart, Krishnam, Lord Krishna, snehena, with affection, Pandavaha, the son of Pandu, Chirat, after a long time, Drishtam, seen, Priyatamam, his dearmost friend. Sasvaje, he embraced him. Atha, thereupon, punaha punaha, again and again. The heart of King Yudhiṣṭhira melted with affection when he saw his dearmost friend, Lord Krishna, after such a long separation, and he embraced the Lord again and again. The description is continuing in the next shloka. Let's sing it as well, that shloka once. Dorbhyam parisvajya rama mamalayam Mukunda gatram ripatir hata shubham Lebhe param nivritim ashrulochano Krishyat tanur vismrita loka vibhrama Dorbhyam, with his arms, Parishvajya, embracing Rama, of the goddess of fortune, Amala, faultless, Alayam, the abode, Mukunda, of Lord Krishna, Gatram, the body, Nripatihi, the king, Hata, destroyed, Ashubha, all of whose bad fortune, Lebhe, achieved, Param, the highest, Nirvritim, joy, Ashru, tears, Lochana, in whose eyes, Krishyat, exhilarated, Tanuhu, whose body, Vismrita, forgetting, Loka, of the mundane realm, Vibhramaha, the illusory affairs. The eternal form of Lord Krishna is the everlasting residence of the goddess of fortune. As soon as King Yudhiṣṭhira embraced him, the king became free of all the contamination of material existence. He immediately felt transcendental bliss and merged in an ocean of happiness. There were tears in his eyes, and his body shook due to ecstasy. He completely forgot that he was living in this material world. All right, text 27. Let's see, it's also here for you, yeah? Excellent. Tan matuleyam paribahya nibrito Bhima smayan prema chala kulendriya Yamera, is it? Yamao, here's nothing here. Yamao kirete cha sukhritamam muda Prabridha bashpa parire bhire chutam. Let's honor this shloka. Tam, him, matuleyam, his mother's brother's son. So his mother's brother's son, matuleyam. Parirabhya, embracing. Nivrita, filled with joy. Bhimaha, Bhimasena, Smayan, laughing. Prema, due to love. Jala, with the water. Tears. Akula, filled. Indriyaha, whose eyes. Yamau, the twins. Nakula and Sahadev. Kiriti, Arjuna, Icha, and Sukhrittamam, their dearmost friend. Muda, with pleasure. pravridha, profuse, bashpaha, whose tears, parire bhire, they embraced, achyutam, the infallible Lord. All right. Then Bhima, his eyes brimming with tears, laughed with joy as he embraced his maternal cousin Krishna. Arjuna and the twins Nakula and Sahadev also joyfully embraced their dearmost friend, the infallible Lord, and they cried profusely. Okay. Continuation of the description is in text 28, and we will sing this verse also together. Arjunena parishbhakto yamabhyam abhivadita brahmanebhyo namaskritya vriddhebhyascha yatharhata manino manayam asa Kuru Srinjaya Kaikayan. Oh, it's getting, Arjunena, by Arjuna, Parishvaktaha, embraced, Yamabhyam, by the twins, Abhivaditaha, offered obeisances, Brahmanebhyaha, to the Brahmanas, Namaskritya, bowing down, Vridhebhya, to the elders, Cha, and Yadha Arhataha, according to etiquette, Maninaha, the honorable ones, Manayam Asa, he honored Kuru Srinjaya Kaikayan, the Kurus, Srinjayas, and Kaikayas. Translation: after Arjuna had embraced him once more, and Nakula and Sahadev had offered him their obeisances, Lord Krishna bowed down to the Brahmanas and elders present, thus properly honoring the respectable members of the Kuru, Srinjaya, and Kaikaya clans. Purport: Srila Sridhara Swami mentions that since Arjuna was considered Lord Krishna's social equal, when Arjuna tried to bow down to him, Lord Krishna held Arjuna by his arms so that he could only embrace him. The twins, however, being junior cousins, bowed down and grasped Lord Krishna's feet. Hare Krishna. So precious, Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. A so precious description here by Sridhar Swami, commentator, isn't it? We have a lot of interesting input. So we hear that Arjuna, first in the previous verse, they embraced, and then the Nakula and Sahadev, since they are junior, they grasped Lord Krishna's feet. And it seems from here that Arjuna also wanted to do it. But Lord Krishna stopped him. He didn't allow him to change the rasa of friendship. So he, like we see sometimes, when it's affectionate relationship between devotees, sometimes senior devotee is there, and then younger devotee wants to offer obeisances, but he grabs him, and and then later he offers obeisances, like Nakula and Sahadev did. So it was right here in Krishna Balaram Mandir. I don't remember which year it was. Radha Govinda Maharaj, His Holiness, he was giving a class. He was speaking something in Hindi, and I couldn't understand nothing. I didn't understand, but it was filled with devotees. Even in courtyard was filled, and He was speaking some lila, and there was so much attention there. You could hear the fly. So much attention was there, and I couldn't leave. Because I was just passing by, so I saw it, and I just was so attracted. I couldn't leave, although I didn't understand a single word. Just heart is attracted, some soul is attracted by Krishna Katha. This is the magic of Bhagavatam. And I'm mentioning Radha Govinda Maharaj because it's interesting, relevant to this here part of Bhagavatam, which is, we now forget about Jarasandha, there is no Jarasandha, there is no Rajasva Yagya. In this moment right here, there is nothing, it's only pure meeting and happiness. So King Yudhiṣṭhira completely forgot about himself and this world by being embraced by Lord Krishna. He forgot everything. One devotee asked Radha Govinda Maharaj, since he's a great relisher of Bhagavatam, he asked him, could you, Maharaj, please give me some advice how to read properly Srimad Bhagavatam? So Maharaj replied, I'm paraphrasing, I don't know exact words, but he said, I don't know how to read Srimad Bhagavatam. I'm not reading Srimad Bhagavatam. I'm relishing Srimad Bhagavatam. I'm tasting Srimad Bhagavatam. This is something. Pibata Bhagavatam rasam alayam muhuraho rasika bhuvi bhavukaha. Pibatam, in my language, in Croatian, is similar. Pite. Pibatam, pite, drink. Please, rasikas, experienced, wise devotees, please drink Pibatam Bhagavatam. Drink this Bhagavatam, which is rasam alayam, which is the abode of so much juice, rasa. Rasa. This is so. As a only devotees can understand and relish Srimad Bhagavatam, because people who are not devotees, they don't care about spiritual emotions, and they just want jnana. They want to learn something for themselves, and that's it. What I can extract from here, But devotee has a different purpose. Besides learning, we always learn, definitely. We want to learn and advance and understand. But ultimately, what's going on is relishing. Relishing. You want to tell somebody, please say some favorite sweet of yours. Anybody? Some really, really good sweet. Shrikant. We have Bengalis here. Shrikant. Bhakti Vaibhava Swami Maharaj, from Europe, he used to say, you can wake me up at midnight if you have Shrikant. I don't protest. So if you bring rasagula, Shrikant, or sweet rice with saffron, or some beautiful thing, you're not going to study that, isn't it? How, where, from, what's the color, you just relish. And this is the Bhagavatam. Therefore, Srimad Bhagavatam yad Vaishnavanam priyam. 12th canto says that Srimad Bhagavatam is very, very dear to the Vaishnavas. Because of this, because it explains the relationship, it enables us, conditioned souls of this world, to taste something which is beyond this world. Spiritual rasa, spiritual exchange, spiritual emotions. And what happens then? Then heart is fulfilled. When heart is filled, and it's filled with transcendental subject and transcendental emotion, then it overflows. You don't miss anything then. This is a high level of relishment, isn't it? But it's accessible. 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 Thank you. Usually my wife helps me, but now she is absent. From Croatian English. Accessible. It's accessible to us. And you know, in the first canto, this Tadvag Visarga Janataga Viplava, this creation is different, you know, is full of transcendental narrations of the Lord, and it's it will be Shrimanti Gayanti, Shrimanti Gayanti, Grinanti Sadhavaha. The Sadhava, the great devotees, pure-hearted devotees will accept this literature, even if it is imperfectly composed. And then Srila Prabhupada in the purports speaks that it is Srila Prabhupada's hope. He says, we are hoping that gradually, imagine this, that gradually Srimad Bhagavatam will completely replace all the worldly literature, and that the whole world will just get immersed in the nectar of Srimad Bhagavatam and forget about everything, all other literature. Amazing, isn't it? What the ambition of Srila Prabhupada, what pure devotee. He wants the whole world to taste Srimad Bhagavatam. If you see the world, if you see the news, if you see, where is this Bhagavatam in the world? It's MMA, you know, and the politics and sports and, you know, different action. Where is the, you know, Bhagavatam? Climate, weather, where is the Bhagavatam? But there is Bhagavatam. We see, at least we are sitting here, and so many devotees, so many people in this world right now is relishing Srimad Bhagavatam at this moment. So it's increasing. It does increase. It's increasing. There is one beautiful purport by Srila Prabhupada, which is from the 5th canto. You know how we heard yesterday, you know, Brihad Bhagavatamrita Prabhuji was explaining how Yudhiṣṭhira is special. King Yudhiṣṭhira is special, and the Pandavas, how they are special. And how Lord Krishna had a very, very unique relationship with them. It comprised of many relationships. He was Kulapati. He was for them a master of their dynasty. He was Priyam. He was their love, their friend. He was their worshipable deity. And Kvacha Kinkaraha. And he was even a servant. Kinkara means King Karomi. What to do? Tell me what to do. This Kinkara. King Karomi. What should I do? Please tell me. This is Kinkara, servant. So Lord Krishna, he used to, for us it's easy. We have deities on the altar, worship. Lord Krishna is not bowing down there to anybody. We are bowing down to Krishna. Except for the pujari, he's putting them to sleep. But for us it's easy, you know. But at that time, they lived with Lord Krishna on the planet Earth, you know, and Lord Krishna behaved as a human being, completely. Gudam kapata manushaha. Kapata. And this T with daughter. It's easy for Indians. Kapata. Gudam kapata manushaha. So they were like, you know, hidden. Like actors, you know. Manusha, but they did not fake. Krishna did not fake, you know, play. I'm human being. He was into it completely. He was into this beautiful lila, and that is what devotees relish. You know? And that is the same thing that I mentioned last time as well. But the same thing that devotees relish. The materialistic persons, philosophers, doubt. They doubt. When Krishna exhibits human characteristics, like we see God. God
God is worshipped by everybody. He is the father of all living entities, all the universes. And he is abiding by the orders of his of some king of this world, let's say. He's very obedient. He offers obeisances. He considered King Yudhiṣṭhira his superior, because he was a king. And King Yudhiṣṭhira, he considered Lord Krishna his worshipful deity. Wonderful relationships. So this text actually, they usually ascribe it to Narada Muni, that spoke that to Yudhiṣṭhira, this text which glorifies. But actually it is in the 5th canto of Bhagavatam, where after Rishabhadev, the story of Rishabhadev, then Srila Prabhupada explains that Shukadeva Goswami wanted to encourage Parikshit Maharaj and spoke this wonderful verse so that he can see how Krishna was very personal and intimate to them. They are especially blessed. They are Kurus. Kurus are more blessed because Lord Krishna appeared in Yadu dynasty, but he showed more affection to the Kurus. Pandavas. He was all the time with them. All the time. And how Bhagavad Gita starts? Krishna is there with Arjuna. Then Bhagavatam as well, how it starts, 1st canto. Again, Pandavas. Pandavas. It starts with Krishna again and the Pandavas. He was guiding them through, all the time through. So there is a beautiful text about Bhagavatam, a short one, which I found there. Is it this one? Yeah, let's hear this. Srila Prabhupada. He says like this. The pastimes of the Supreme Personality of Godhead and His devotees are recorded in Srimad Bhagavatam, so that those who recite these pastimes and listen to them will become purified. Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya, as a matter of principle, devotees should read, speak and hear Srimad Bhagavatam persistently. They should read, hear, speak Srimad Bhagavatam persistently, 24 hours daily, if possible. Hare Krishna. 24 hours daily, if possible. There was one Maharaj, Mahavishnu Maharaj, who left this world. Mahavishnu Maharaj who left this world. When I just joined, I was very, very young, and I saw him in Italy. And there is one sentence that I will never forget. I don't need to write down that sentence from Maharaj. He said, if you would just know how important Srimad Bhagavatam is, you wouldn't separate yourself a second from it. You would always keep it with you. So these parts are good, because even when we don't have, when our consciousness is not so, into it, these are like injections, The Srila Prabhupada's powerful purpose. And there is one more, which is my favorite, is in the Bhagavad Gita, which really, it's the beautiful shloka where Lord Krishna speaks about his devotees. Majjita madgata prana bodhayanta parasparam kathayantascha mam nityam tushyanti cha ramanti cha. In the 10th chapter, Lord Krishna speaks about his devotees, how they enjoy tushyanti and ramanti. They enjoy a lot and relish by speaking about him. And they purifying each other by conversing about Krishna. And then in the purport, in the very end of the purport, Srila Prabhupada speaks about Bhagavatam And he quotes this verse from the 12th canto, Srimad Bhagavatam, Yat Vaishnavanam Priyam, it's very dear to the Vaishnavas. And then, let me see the proper words. Yeah, here it is. Srila Prabhupada says like this, Yat Vaishnavam Priyam, in this narration there is nothing about material activities, economic development, or sense gratification, or liberation. Srimad Bhagavatam is the only narration in which the transcendental nature of the Supreme Lord and His devotees is fully described. Amazing. Transcendental nature of the Supreme Lord and His devotees fully described. And now comes this sentence. Are you ready? Thus the realized souls in Krishna consciousness take continual pleasure in hearing such transcendental literature, just as a young boy and girl take pleasure in association. Wow! Just as a young boy and girl take mutual pleasure in mutual association, they cannot separate. They're always enjoying something together. So devotee, Prabhupada compares this. So devotee is relishing Srimad Bhagavatam in the same way. So we can have our eternal companion, loving companion. Bhagavatam can be our loving companion, as Sanatana Goswami says. Mat Bandung, my friend. Oh, Srimad Bhagavatam, you are my friend. So this is this part here is really, really beautiful. It's really beautiful when Lord Krishna meets with the Pandavas. See, some part of Bhagavatam are meant just to meditate, to relish. There was one devotee, he's still a devotee, he used to sing here in 24-hour Kirtan, Deva Deva Prabhu. They called him Chota Indra. He used to sing at 4:30 afternoon, this powerful timing. And he's from Split, Croatia as well, where I'm from. And once we were in a room and I was resting. I didn't know he's in the room. When I woke up, I saw him there. I said, "What are you doing here?" He was just sitting on the floor. I said, "You are here 2 hours, what are you doing?" He told me, "Well, I was going through the first canto." In his meditation, he was going through the first canto of Bhagavatam. This is good smaranam, no? He was just going through the Bhagavatam, 2 hours, just sitting. And he was going through the Bhagavatam in his mind, through the Leelas. This is, see, some parts of Bhagavatam are like this. The descriptions. So descriptions are meant to, like we have a deities. I always think, when you see the deities, Krishna, Balaram, Radha, Shema, Sundar, you just can't see all the details. You just can't, especially now when there are fortunately so many people, that's good, we want that. But, I think at least one outfit should there be at least for 1 week, that you can, it's, it's amazing, so many beautiful details, on the deities, to attract the devotees, to attract us to meditate on it. And I'll share some small, my personal lila, or whatever it is. Once I came in front of Krishna Balaram, 1 year I came here and I was just there in front of them, and I like colors naturally, I like nice things. I was just so attracted. By the way, 1 year there was one guy who had long hair, and he was coming every day for Mangarati, and he would stay just in front of the deities there, right next to the altar. Every morning you could see him there, long hair. And one morning, I don't see him. We had the Bhakti Shastri at that time, And Bhakti Shastri had finished the course, and there was prasadam distribution for all the participants. And one devotees were serving prasadam to us who were students, and I'm seeing one guy who is in dhoti, kurta, shaved head, and he's distributing prasadam. I know you from somewhere. Paul? Yes, that was the guy. Long-haired guy. He just came first time in Vrindavan. He was just captured by the deities, and that was it. Poop, finished. So this is the power of these 5 elements. These most powerful 5 elements of bhakti are here. First we have a holy place, Mathura. We have district of Mathura, the heart of Vrindavan Dham. Then we have the deities, Murti. We have a Bhagavatam. We have a Nama Kirtan and devotee association. These are 5 like catapults that can bring you to bhava, to taste, to relish rasa. Even if you're an atheist, you get Abbas. You get Abbas, you get the shuttle, but you get, you'll get it. And you don't forget, or sometimes you completely surrender and become a devotee. And we dedicate our life to Krishna. We hear about him every day. We chant his name every day. It's wow. If you think about it, it's really, really something special. We are fortunate, so fortunate. Okay, so to come back to my story. So I mentioned 3 devotees. And now my story, I was staying there in front, and I was just so much relishing the beauty of Krishna and Balaram. And then at one point I started thinking, just in my heart I thought, yes, I'm now so fulfilled just to gaze at you. I'm so happy just to gaze at you, but if I would do something for your devotees, that would probably please you more. Now this is my satisfaction, but if I really want to satisfy you, if I do something for your devotees, and as soon as I thought that, Pujari came all of a sudden from nowhere and garland, from the deities. So that was confirmation how Krishna is satisfied when we just think about serving the devotees. Just think about it, and immediately Krishna is so much satisfied. So this was really very strong point from Krishna. Yes, come on, go. Don't wait. Okay. So we're going to... I was asked to speak by the Mahatma Prabhu. I was asked to speak up to text. But I think this should be sufficient right now, if you don't mind. Then there's, we covered now, what's the text? We covered 29, yeah? And, okay, then 30, yeah. Okay, we go with the text 30 as well. Please chant loudly with me. Evam sukhridbhi paryasta punya shloka shikamanahi sanstuyamano bhagavan viveshalankritam puram. Evam, thus, sukhridbhi, by his well-wishing relatives, paryastaha, surrounded, punna sloka, of persons of pious renown, shika manihi, the crest jewel, samstuyamanaha, being glorified, Bhagavan, the Supreme Lord, Vivesha, entered Alankritam, decorated Puram, the city. Thus, surrounded by his well-wishing relatives and prized on all sides, Lord Krishna, the crest jewel of the justly renowned, entered the decorated city. Purport, Srila Prabhupada writes, while Lord Krishna was entering the city, all the people were talking among themselves about the glories of the Lord, prizing his transcendental name, quality, form, etc. Okay, so I would... next text is a description, so next speaker will be from 31, if you don't mind, from 31 to 32, and description of Indraprastha. Anybody has any question or comment so far, please? Yes, Prabhuji.
I knew your father well. Despite seeing the beauty of Krishna and liking the Bhagavatam and liking Kirtan, loving Prasad and all the spiritual aspects of Krishna consciousness, why do we still have desires for sense gratification?
You asking me?
I think I'm asking you, yeah. You're sitting on the hot seat.
What was that? You know, it was Giriraj Maharaj who told once to Srila Prabhupada, who asked Srila Prabhupada, sometimes I feel like I'm in Maya. And Srila Prabhupada answered to him, you're always in Maya. So that was very, very instructive. And another angle of this answer, similar, is there was a japa retreat in Varshana, and with His Holiness Sachinandana Swami Maharaj. And one day was 64 round day. You know? There is 64 round day when everybody checks 64 rounds. So after there was question and answer session, so one devotee, I know that devotee, he was really sincere and serious. So he asked, because there were now devotees were saying their highlights and everything, and he was completely opposite. He said, I'm getting big doubts. After 64 rounds, I was told that I will float, I will float in love of Krishna. But after 64 rounds, nothing happened. Nothing happened to me. So what will my 16 rounds do if 64 rounds did nothing for me? He was really dejected. He was really, really down. And he was seriously considering to, I'm getting doubts in the process. Does it work for me at all? So Bodhijam Prabhu and Sachinandana Swami were both giving answers, replied. Answer was very interesting. I'm paraphrasing. Nothing happens except your own expectation of yourself, which was unreal, is crushed down. Now you can start. Your big balloon has... so you can start now chanting without that balloon of your expectations. This is not how you chant with expectation. You chant as a service, service to Krishna. So somehow this answer came to me, because we are in this world. It's natural that we are, So therefore, like Mahavishnu Swami, the harmonic Maharaj, amazing yagya is doing. if you just put this harmonica accordion on yourself, it's so heavy, and he's old now, and he's singing it. Once he told me that I have to sing all the time kirtan, because when I stop, my mind immediately, it becomes crazy. This is the humility of a devotee, Like King Yudhiṣṭhira as well. He thought himself totally in Maya, He didn't say, I'm a devotee, I'm in this politics and this, and Lord Krishna is coming. I'll see Lord Krishna. This is, so I would say like that, it's natural. It's our nature, conditioned nature will be always there, mostly will be there, and that's why Sangha is so precious and important. You just keep Sangha, we keep together. And we keep together in a... It's interesting, Sadhu Sangha, the one of the 64 elements, elements of bhakti, it's interestingly described. It's described in Sanskrit. I read, Sajatiya, Snigdha. Snigdha. So that means you associate with those who are very similar nature with you and who have affection. You have mutual affection. This kind of sadhu sangha, any kind of sadhu sangha will bless us. We have to. We don't have this privilege to. Any kind of sadhu sangha, just grab. But this is what Rupa Goswami describes. It should be mutual affection and similar nature. Then it becomes very fulfilling. Very fulfilling. And another also about Bhagavata Shravana, Rupa Goswami mentions in Sanskrit, interestingly, he says, it's relevant to this section of Bhagavatam right now, this relishing part, He says, Bhagavata arthanam asvada rasikaisaha. So, what it means, asvada means tasting. Asvada. Pratikshana asvadana lolupasya vande guru. Now, asvadana means tasting the purposes of Bhagavatam. Tasting with rasikas, with the devotees who are bees, around the Krishna's pastimes, honey of Krishna's pastimes. This is enthusiasm for... Okay. Thank you, Prabhuji. Anybody? Anything else?
There's a hand.
Somebody? Yeah. Okay, the last question. Thank you. Last one more.
Hare Krishna. You emphasized the Bhagavatam all the time, but in the introduction in the Bhagavad Gita, the last page, Prabhupada actually says that in this age we need to read the Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavad Gita. So I'm asking the question because you've emphasized a lot on Bhagavatam, but Prabhupada actually states on the last page of the introduction, in this age you don't have time for anything else, just Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavad Gita.
Yeah. Of course, in Bhagavad Gita, Srila Prabhupada will emphasize Bhagavad Gita. In Bhagavatam, Srila Prabhupada will emphasize Bhagavatam. And we do emphasize both. We do emphasize both. And Srila Prabhupada did emphasize both. He spoke about these two kinds of Krishna Katha, where Krishna speaks about himself and when devotees speak about Krishna. So these two are very powerful combinations. So even in the Bhagavatam, Srila Prabhupada quotes so many times Bhagavad Gita. So many times. Srila Prabhupada quotes Bhagavad Gita. So yeah, that's, I would say like that. Thank you. Yeah. Because in the Vedic scripture, Prabhuji, finish. Yeah, because in Vedic scriptures there are definitely different emphases are there on different parts of the scriptures. for us to get into it at that particular time. Yeah.
In several places, Prabhupada said we just need 4 books: Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita, Nectar of Devotion. If you study and hear them in the association of devotees, perfect knowledge will be manifest.
Yeah, these 4 books. Chaitanya Charitamrita, Srila Prabhupada wrote specifically for the devotees. But devotees also distribute Chaitanya Charitamrita. And I know some people who became devotees by reading Chaitanya Charitamrita. So, yeah, there is so much nectar. There is so much that it's just too much. Okay, but the balance, I would say, is so important. The balance, the relish must go together with our service, with our tapasya, with our sacrifice for our guru, for the devotees. Then it's a beautiful combination. Like devotees go in big preaching mission, and they come back and then they immerse themselves into reading and chanting. This excellent combination when you combine yagya, preaching yagya with, that's become especially tasty at that time. Especially tasty. Okay, Prabhuji, you mentioned my father. Yes, I also offer my obeisance unto Rajananda Prabhu, who we actually joined together. We joined together. And that's another story, but thank you for mentioning him. He used to be here in Krishna Bhava Mandir, and every morning he would speak of 10 offenses, and how to avoid 10 offenses. He introduced actually the chanting, the japa. He was the one who introduced this chanting of japa. Yeah. Thank you for mentioning him. Rajananda Prabhu ki jai. All the assembled devotees ki jai. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.